Oh, interesting. 24 people. We have Chioma from Abakaliki. Okay, guys, the room is getting interesting. The room is getting interesting. 24 participants. Okay, so are we ready to go? Ready. Good. 25 participants. 25 participants. I don't know if I should send a reminder email, but I think we've done our best. We've done our best on emails. Done our best. I can hear this. I can follow this clearly and hear clearly. Okay, guys, I'm taking over right away. 27 participants, a good start for us to move. 27 participants, a good one for us to move. Okay, where's my clear this? Okay. So, yes. So, guys, welcome to Crypto 101 conference. And we're going to learn today. But before then, let me introduce myself. My name is Chris Annie. I'm the CEO of Cryptohub.club, the leading platform for blockchain and Bitcoin education in Nigeria. I'm the founder of Cryptohub.club, leading platform for Bitcoin and blockchain education in Nigeria. Today, I'm excited to do this webinar. Because a lot of people have a wrong knowledge about what Bitcoin and blockchain is all about. A lot of people have wrong knowledge about what this technology, what this revolution is all about. And that's why we want to do this. And for us as a company, what do we do at CryptoHub.club? Very simple. Our goal is education. All we do at CryptoHub.club is simple, education. We're the gateway to the blockchain economy, and everything we're trying to do is to make sure people can learn, profit from this space. People can learn and profit from this space. So I founded CryptoHub.club in 2016 with a sole mission to just educate people. And guess what? 2017, sorry. And guess what? Today we have membership presence in more than 6 nations. Currently, with web visitors from over 25 nations. We checked our Google stats last week, and we saw that we had visitors on our website from 38 nations, including places like Venezuela, Pakistan, Brazil. Why? Because a lot of people want to know about this technology. They want to know about this thing you're learning. And tonight, we're going to teach it for free because we want people to actually know what this thing is all about. So quickly, let's go. So I'm one of the leading figures for blockchain education too in Nigeria too. So today we're going to cover a short note on the evolution of money. See, you cannot talk about understanding cryptocurrency without understanding what money is about. If you don't even understand the history of money, forget about understanding cryptocurrency. It will be difficult for you. That's one. Number two, we're going to learn what is Bitcoin and what is blockchain technology. What is Bitcoin? What is cryptocurrency? We're going to learn what is blockchain technology. What is so special about cryptocurrency? What do they use cryptocurrency for? A lot of people keep asking, what did they actually use cryptocurrency for? What is cryptocurrency being used for? The next, the risk associated, because in as much as we keep talking about every good thing cryptocurrency is, there's still a lot of risk. There are risks associated with it, and I'm going to teach you today how to avoid those risks. How to avoid those risks. How to avoid those risks. And next, how to buy and sell Bitcoin. The next, where to buy and sell Bitcoin. The next, how to make money, ways to make money in this cryptocurrency space. Ways to make money in the cryptocurrency space. Ways to make money in the cryptocurrency space. Okay, so guys, we're fired up. So let's go. Before I continue, let me share this quote with you by Henry Ford. I started sharing these things in 2016. I started teaching about Bitcoin since 2016. And this is one of the quotes that inspired me. It is well that the people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system, for if they did, there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. There will be a revolution before tomorrow morning. It is well that the people of our nation do not understand the monetary and the banking system, because if they did, there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. So let's start going now. Let's go now. The next thing we need to learn, the history of money. Let's go on the history of money. Let's understand how money came into existence from the beginning. Let's understand how money came into existence from the beginning. When there was no money, no medium of exchange. I want you to flash back. How did our great-grandparents, how did they do transactions? How did they do business? How did they do business? How did they do what they were doing? You know, how did they do transactions? How did they transact? How did they exchange value? How did they exchange value? A lot of people are still having issues in the group. That's why I did all this things with. How did they buy things? How did they used to buy things? These are the things that has been raised over time. So if you understand this thing, so let's go. What's the next thing? Let's go back to 10,000 BC. That time people used to follow what we call the barter system. We all know trade by barter system. The barter system, commodities were used as a medium of exchange. Cows, goats, salt, dried fish, and all that. But these things had issues. So if I have goats and I need water, or whatever, we exchange. If I need a metal and you have an animal, we can exchange. Okay, please, anybody, I won't answer any question now, please. We have 36 people. People are still coming on board. So I'm not going to do anything now to distract what I'm teaching. I like to concentrate when I am teaching. I give myself because anything I do now may affect my response. It may affect my this thing. Okay, so that's trade and barter. Then the next one, we now move to what they call metallic money. From metallic money, introduction to gold, silver, bronze. Metallic money was being used. In my book, Crypto 101, I explained how it happened in the Chinese system, the Turkish system, how they were transacting. And that form of money was a symbol of power and authority. So these are the things. The next thing, people started from that, people start using metals as a medium of exchange. People start using these metals as a medium of exchange. So let's go next now. Paper money came. See, paper money was not the first form of money we had. That's what a lot of people don't know. Paper money is not the first form of money we ever had. From metallic money, people, because of fear, because of theft, till today, Venezuela today still has their gold locked up in England. Because truly, that was one of the original forms of money. So banks, so as the value of metal increased, the fear of theft increased among people. To avoid this, people began accepting gold, and in return, bonds compared to gold value. People started using these bonds as paper money. That's how paper came to play. Then next, we moved on to plastic money. On plastic money, with the advancement in technology, plastic money came into existence. Banks started accepting plastic debit card. Some of you began to use your ATM card and plastic money some years ago. This thing came way back, more than 20 years ago. People began to use ATM. Now, from there, some people need to mute up their audio. Okay, thank you. Now, from there, withdrawal of cash became easier. So let's go to the next. So we moved to electronic money. From plastic, we moved to electronic money. Electronic money became money recorded electronically on the web. Transactions were carried out electronically, easier to use, sitting in any part of the world. Any part of the world, you could just do transactions there and boom, on the internet, e.g. PayPal, e.g. e-gold. While I was in secondary school, I remember the days people used to use e-gold. PayPal came and all those issues. But listen, all this money had their own disadvantage. All these forms of money had their own disadvantage. Here is what a technology investor said, Chris Dixon. He said, there are three eras of money. There are three eras of currency: commodity-based currency, politically based currency, and now mass-based currency. Meaning, from commodity, trade by barter, we moved on to the one issued by government, and now mass-based. What is the mass-based? I'll show you the next step. It's called Bitcoin. It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, these are mass-based systems. So, what is cryptocurrency? What is cryptocurrency? What's cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digitally created currency based on advanced mathematical algorithms that uses cryptography for two key purposes or two key measures. Number one, security and anti-counterfeiting measures. I don't know if I have a naira here, but see, your paper money can be duplicated. Currently, people can produce fake naira notes, fake dollar notes. There is no way to checkmate it. Also, it's easier to smuggle those money and use it for whatever purpose they want to use it for. So, first thing first, security, algorithms. A lot of banks don't tell you this, but banks get hacked almost every week. A lot of hack issues happen. But because they have run on some centralized system that are not open, so you don't know about it. And that's why blockchain technology is so important, because blockchain technology allows for us to see an open financial system of what's happening. Now, so we break it down. Currency. Currency means money used as a medium of exchange. Money used as a medium of exchange. Then we have what we call algorithms. Algorithms are mathematical processes or ways mathematical processes or ways of solving a problem. Then next, digitally created through the use of computer. Means through the use of computer. Through the use of computer. They also have cryptography.
Sit down now. I'm kind of listening to something.
A system of creating and storing data. A system of creating and storing data. Let me go back. But let me emphasize this point. Cryptography has been existing before Bitcoin. This thing you see here, cryptography, it's been there since World War II. It was a system of technology people used to hide information, store information away from the government, citizens, scientists who had powers that they could use to store information so that the government doesn't have access to it. And guess what? Cryptocurrency became a technology. People now use those technology of ancient time of World War I, World War II, with blockchain technology of 10 years ago, plus other computer systems of 1980 something, and Satoshi came together and invented what we call Bitcoin. So look at what this guy said. We have elected to put our money and faith in a mathematical framework that is free of what? Politics and human error. Hey guys, let me show you guys something. You can wake up tomorrow morning and $1 is equal to 400 naira and you will do nothing about it. You can wake up tomorrow morning and your bank account is frozen and nothing. I mean, you do actually nothing about it. You do nothing about it. Why? Because the government owns the money you have. The money in the bank is not yours. That's what people don't know. So once in a while, take a look at what terms and conditions the bank gives to you when opening an account. They are virtually in control of it. Now that I've defined cryptocurrency, what then is blockchain technology? What then is Bitcoin? Sorry. Bitcoin is different than any currency you've used before. Why? It is so important for us to understand some key points. Unlike government-issued money that can be inflated at will, the supply of Bitcoin is limited to 21 million Bitcoin. 21 million Bitcoin, and that can never change. Why? Because it's mathematically programmed. Let me tell you one of the economic benefits. Let me tell you one of the economic benefits of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. Inflation. See, the inflation rate of Bitcoin can be predicted for the next 10 years. But the inflation rate of your economy cannot be predicted. Why? Because we can mathematically know the number of Bitcoin that can be produced in the next 10 years. As it is now, we currently have over 17 million Bitcoin that has been mined. And there will ever be 21 million Bitcoin. I'm going to show you something, guys. So I'm going to show you some areas we're going to see later. So in early 2009, Bitcoin is widely regarded as the first modern cryptocurrency, the first publicly used means of exchange to combine decentralized control, user anonymity, record keeping via a blockchain, and built-in scarcity. The purpose of scarcity was for value to increase over time. It was first outlined in 2008 white paper published by Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonym or a group of persons. We don't know who Satoshi Nakamoto is still today. We don't know. So in 2009, Nakamoto released Bitcoin to the public and a group of enthusiasts began exchanging and mining the currency. By late 2010, the first of what will be the dozen of similar cryptocurrency, including other alternatives, began to roll out. Litecoin appeared. And from then on, we now have the first public Bitcoin exchange appeared around that time. Look at what this guy wrote, Roger. A lot of people want to criticize Bitcoin for use of illegal things or illicit things. But if you look at the most popular currency in the world, the used for bad things, it is the US dollars. Steve Colbert said, unlike currencies run by cabal, yes, today in Nigeria, that's why I like to give financial education. That's why I am anti-government, because government policies are not for the masses. You know why? Those policies are, do you know some people in Nigeria today have access to get the dollars at 300 naira per dollar? and you don't even have that access. So people in Nigeria today have access to get the dollar at even 200, and they'll use it to go for their pilgrimage or wherever they want to go to, and you can do nothing about that. Why? Because you don't have political power. But guess what? One of the things programmers have done in this era is that they've been able to bring up something that is technology. Mark this word down. One of the most important forces on earth, greater than any government, is code. CODE. Write it down. And one of the greatest forces that can upturn a government is not an army of soldiers, is not an army of protesters, is not an army of people protesting, we no go agree, oh, we no go agree. It's an army of code writers, programmers, fear them. People who can bypass governments and bring in something that the world can use. That's why the government is always putting eyes on Facebook. That's why they are putting eyes on Google. You know why? Because if you allow them, these people are going to be the new form of government the world knows about. Take a look at it. We have millions of people online. Which currency would they trade with? If the internet is a global village, then the internet should also have a global currency it uses. So let's go to the next one. What is so special about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? Okay, before I continue, if you're following me, I want you to put on the chat, I am following, so that I will know. Following. If you're following me, let me know those who are following the chat. We have 36 people, very impressive, who are on this. Just put following. Let me be sure you're with me. Let me be sure you're with me. Let me be sure you are coding what I'm teaching. Interesting. Good. Interesting. Either on the chat room or via the chat box on the page, on the what do they call it? On the Zoom app. Whichever one. Okay. All right. Okay. So what is special? What's the special thing about cryptocurrency? What's the special thing about cryptocurrency? What's that thing that people want to know about crypto? What makes cryptocurrency special? I hope you guys are seeing my screen. I hope you guys are seeing the presentation itself. Okay, good. Okay, good. So number one, they are mostly anonymous. See, if I send a Bitcoin transaction from my phone, to, let's say, Kelvin in Delta or Warri, guess what? It will not read as Chris Annie sent Bitcoin to Kelvin. So nobody sees what you're doing. Nobody sees what you're doing. So you are anonymous. Why? Your privacy is kept. You see, the thing about financial freedom is this. Financial freedom is not just having money, it's also having money, ability to use it without having issues with the government. Number two, cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin are not controlled by the government. This is the first time, one of the exciting times in history where the government is no longer controlling our money. The government is not going to control our money. The government is not controlling Bitcoin. No government on earth controls Bitcoin. Can I shock you? No government on earth can stop Bitcoin, not even the Chinese government. Number three, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, they are borderless. What does it mean to be borderless? Brothers and sisters, for the first time in history, somebody can be in Nigeria and send money to somebody in the US without going through a third party. Somebody can go through, somebody can send money from the US to Jamaica without going through a third party. It's interesting. It's an interesting time ahead for us. These are the beauty that this technology help for us. Please, LV Cyril, please. I said this is a basic class. I did not say this is a class for trading. I did not say, so if you know how to trade, talk with one of our admin. If you want to know how to trade, if you know how to trade already, and you need something special again, I don't know what you need. This is a class for beginners. Please, let's be cautious here. You don't jump, it's a simple thing. We put it here that this is a beginner's class. We did not say this is a trading class. This is a beginner's class. It was noted here. This is for those who want to know what Bitcoin is and the potential it has. So please don't draw me too forward. For the next 4 weeks, I have free webinars to educate people, both on trading, both on blockchain application, both on technology and different stuff. So just follow us, because I've seen that. See, before I continue, let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. One of the challenges we have in our country today is number two things: lack of patience and lack of education. A lot of people want to jump process. I've been in the blockchain space since 2016. I've been in the blockchain space since 2016. And I can tell you, 3 years down the line, this is one of the most exciting places I've been. This is one of the most exciting technology or industry I've participated in. Let me tell you why my success in this space has happened to me. 2016, I watched a man called Andras Antonopoulos for 12 good hours. 12 good hours, 6 p.m. on Saturday, on Friday, till 6 a.m. on Saturday. All the knowledge I got there shaped the inspiration I used in starting my career in the Bitcoin and blockchain industry. From there, the next thing I did was I met another coach online in the US, paid him some money. I needed to learn trading. And then my career started again. I started doing trading, started learning Bitcoin. And from the day I learned about Bitcoin, I started teaching the next week. That's by the way. So please, if you're going to succeed in any industry, patience and knowledge. It's not a hit and run. Please, as we continue this seminar or this webinar or this online conference, if you have a hit and run mentality, off this video now, close your phone and leave. I'm not here to look for people who are looking for how they will make 1 million naira in the next 24 hours. If you are looking for that, run. I've made millions in the blockchain space. I'm talking of clean 7 figures. Clean 7 figures that people are still amazed. How are you doing it, even in the bear market? Let's continue. So we've also had, let me go back. So cryptocurrencies are also secured. They are more secured. Why? If you use all the measures that are in place for this, you shouldn't be losing. There's never a time I woke up and I said all my Bitcoin were hacked. Why? No, I'm going to show you things on that when it comes to security of Bitcoin or risk management and security. I'm going to share some tips on that so that we can get some stuff. Then another thing is low transaction fees. Low transaction fees. I can send Bitcoin and I can receive Bitcoin. Low transaction fees. That's one of the beauty of this technology. Hey guys, somebody sent 99 million US dollars using a currency called Litecoin, and I said did not even use up to $5. Let's compare Bitcoin and Western Union. Follow me. Has any of you received money with Western Union? Okay, so if on a typical Western Union transaction, if you want to receive money from the US to Nigeria, they send you $1,000. Western Union will take about 100 to 50 US dollars. Please. Western Union will say we use $150 as what they call it as transaction fees. But Bitcoin, that same $1,000, you never use up to $1 for transaction fees on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has lower transaction fees. That's one of the beauty. Guess what, guys? Anywhere in the world, let me tell you another advantage Bitcoin has. There is no monthly debit card charges, ATM charges, text message charges, birthday. The bank is crazy. Bank would wish you happy birthday and collect text message money from that happy birthday. Is that not fraud? Is that not fraud? Bank will tell you, hey, Joseph, happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday from all of us at GT Bank. Fine, if it's from all of us at GT Bank, why can't you use your money? How come at the month end I'm still getting debits? Then they collect card maintenance. Card maintenance fee. Then the card maintenance fee is to maintain a card that you are holding in your hand. I don't even know if I have where's my ATM card, sir. The card you are holding in your hand, the ATM card you're holding in your hand, the bank is telling you they are maintaining it for you. All kind of charges. And it's crazy. Okay, so let's go to the next phase. Risk associated with crypto. Risk associated with crypto. The risk associated with crypto. I'm going to share some stuff here on the risk associated. So let me talk about this part. Write these things down because I didn't put this note here. Don't use a public Wi-Fi when you're operating your Bitcoin exchange or cryptocurrency exchange. Very important. Don't use public Wi-Fi. Now, Google is giving Wi-Fi. I'm going to talk on security issues here. If you go to Ikeja City Mall, at my back here, people use their phone and they browse. Now, people don't know the security. I don't use a public Wi-Fi. I use fiber optics. I have one of the best. I use the best internet in Lagos. It's not formally. I know how much I pay monthly for this. To get the router and everything cost me about 400 something thousand naira, and plus the kind of amount you pay monthly. Guys, discourage yourself from using a public Wi-Fi. They can hack into your Facebook easily. Why? Find a public Wi-Fi. If a security expert breaches into that public Wi-Fi, they can break your code and they can access anything they want to access. So including your Facebook page. So public Wi-Fi is not even advised on so many things. Avoid the use of public Wi-Fi when opening your Bitcoin exchange and your Bitcoin wallet. Number 2, do not share your wallet private keys and password with anyone or any website. Many people get scammed in crypto today. Okay, they will join crypto. They will see a website flashing things. For sake of, I don't want to mix my this thing, so please just listen to this. I would have been showing you examples, but I don't want internet or whatever because I'm using a heavy bandwidth on this. I don't want to start typing and drawing back. Some people will go on websites, Bitcoin profit on Google. I'm saving your life here. I'm saving your life here. Now, when they go on Google, They go and look for how to make money with Bitcoin. Some of you have been victims of this. Then they bring a website that say, put your Bitcoin password here, your Bitcoin wallet password, put your Bitcoin private keys here. When you finish installing it, the next day, you go to your wallet, you don't see your money again. You were actually the one who caused it. Why? You gave access of your wallet. Your wallet is like your BVN. It's like your private app, mobile app. You don't give the password of the mobile app. You don't give your PIN number of your ATM out. If you do, they will steal the money. Will you blame the bank? No. You will blame the bank. You will blame yourself. That's one of the issues. Another thing is, don't use SMS authenticator to secure your wallet and exchange. If you use SMS authenticator, where they send you a code through MTN, hackers hack MTN regularly. They hack numbers. So if you do that, they can hack into your stuff. And if they track you, though it doesn't happen all the time, but if they track you once in a while, they can get you. Another thing, never buy a hardware wallet. A hardware wallet is like this. It's like a flash drive. I can store my Bitcoin on the hardware wallet. Now, never buy devices like hardware wallets from somebody who has used it before. Why? Because the person still has the information to this device. In as much as it looks like a flash drive, there are still codes to read. So even if you're using, the person can actually go online and detect the thing. That's why some people get scammed. Another thing, don't go about joining schemes. One of the easy ways to lose money in crypto, joining a scheme that promises you 100% in 24 hours. Joining a scheme that's telling you, bring your money today, we'll double your profit in 2 weeks. Listen, guys, I'm talking with 3 years experience here. I've never fallen victim of those guys. But we've seen them happen. So, there was actually one I actually tried one time. So I said, let me even see what's up. So we dropped $100. They said, these guys are the best. These guys are programmers in Nigeria and Brazil. These guys are the best. When you put $100 today, they will mint your money, mint your Bitcoin, and multiply your Bitcoin. The money left. I said, I knew. 2016. They are still on today. But it's like they've reduced more. But they pride on the ignorance and the greed of people. I want to give you a firm warning as your instructor on Crypto 101. Guys, making money generally in any industry is not a fast and furious game. It takes one, patience and solid education. And I tell you, if you're consistent, I'm going to share with you guys how I made my first 1 million in cryptocurrency. It started first with 500,000, 200,000, how I raised capital to start my cryptocurrency business, and the channels I started using to make money in cryptocurrency. I'm going to share it with you in this webinar. So don't go anywhere. Now, another thing, before you invest, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are risky in terms of volatility, or I will use the word, they are volatile. In short, there is no financial instrument that is not volatile. I repeat, there is no financial instrument that is not volatile. There's no financial instrument that is not volatile. So let me walk you down through the volatility of Bitcoin using Bitcoin price history. Let me walk you through that one so that we can all see how far this Bitcoin is. Let me tell you something, guys. If you don't know the history of a technology, don't criticize it yet. If you don't know the history of a technology, don't criticize it yet. Okay, so I want to use the price of Bitcoin. We're going to check Bitcoin prices, they are volatile, right? But I want us to see from how much was Bitcoin worth 2015. This one is not actually giving me exactly what I want. Bitcoin price history since 2014 or 2013 or 2012 to 2019. Well, yeah, this is not PowerPoint presentation now. So that when somebody say, oh, Bitcoin is volatile, Bitcoin goes up and goes down, the price is bad, it has crashed. The other day, Tonto DK was on Instagram, and she was actually saying she wants to learn about Bitcoin and that she wants to invest. Guess what? Many Nigerians started discouraging her. We came there, we're trying to educate her. She refused. She came the next day. Guess what she posted on her Instagram? I pray you are not ignorant like that. She posted on her Instagram that Bitcoin used to reign before. Now it has crashed and it is no longer reigning. Can you imagine such statement? That used to reign before. Now it has crashed. Okay, guys, Google is our friend. Google is better than most Nigerian investors. So let's use Google, our dear friend. February 2011, Bitcoin price to April was what? $1. Bitcoin, February 2011. I don't talk about 2009. So 2009, what was the price of BTC? The price of Bitcoin 2009. Okay, I'm going to get that. I'm trying to see 48. July 2011. What was the price of Bitcoin? 31 US dollars. July 2011. Note it. If you have your paper, let me talk like Josh True for me. Get your paper and a pen so you can jot things down. So you can think about it. Okay, so July 2011, Bitcoin now rose to 31 US dollars. December 2011, Bitcoin dropped to $2. So if you have $31 Bitcoin, it became $2. So in 1 year, Bitcoin rose and dropped. So if you bought Bitcoin at $31, 2011, and you're holding Bitcoin by 2011, then you're going to be like these our Nigerian brothers who say, oh, Bitcoin don't crash. I buy it for $31. Now Bitcoin na $2. Oh boy, that thing na scam. Na scam. They don't chop my money. Bitcoin. Those people, they do Bitcoin for China. They don't carry our money. Guess what? Bitcoin began rising slowly. December 2012. 1 year, people took advantage. Went to $13. 1 year after. It did not go back to $31. And 48 more rows. Let me see if I can get a price history. That's how Bitcoin price began to move slowly up, down, up, down. I have too many tabs that I've opened. Dear Lord, help me. Too many tabs. Researching, studying, updating. I pray my laptop doesn't wake up one day and say, Chris, I'm done with you. It's time to divorce. I have like something tabs all open. So they didn't say Bitcoin price. There was a particular day in history, Bitcoin went from $14, dropped to 10. So how many dollars? Okay, this is a good price history. Bitcoin price index from, I don't think this one will help us very well. I don't think this one will even help us very well. I don't even think this will help us very well. This is how the price of Bitcoin has been going. But on the long run, the price of Bitcoin in the past 10 years has, okay, Bitcoin, okay, fine. So well, Wikipedia can help us. Or you, whenever you go, you can check the price of BTC in all this. You can see the history of BTC, July till today, how the price of Bitcoin has been going up, has been going down, has been going up, has been going down. Let's go to the price of Bitcoin 2014. Let's go to price of Bitcoin 2014. Or look at numbers Google bring it for me. How much is a Bitcoin worth in 2015? 2015, after those issues in 2011, 12, 13, 14, Bitcoin rose to $333. If you have Bitcoin 2011 with $2, when it fell to $2, and it held even till 2015, you can imagine what it is like. Now, we keep on seeing all these things happening. In early 2013, the price of Bitcoin dropped. Look at it. Let me show you how Bitcoin price has been dropping. It's not every time I'll be saying Bitcoin price is going up. Let me show you the history, because if you don't know how Bitcoin price has been dropping, you will open your mouth and say Bitcoin is a scam anytime there's a price drop. Look at, in early 2013, April, the price of Bitcoin dropped from $266 to $50 and then rose to around $200. Why? Because the chart has always been cyclical. It happens. These are market forces. Whatever rises up goes down. It's a force in trading. Stocks. It happens to stocks. It happens to bonds. It happens to financial instruments. But Bitcoin is way better because there is no investment in the past 10 years that has beat the price of Bitcoin. Not even Amazon stocks. Not even Google stocks. Not even Facebook stocks. How much is a Bitcoin worth? So we go back to 2017. Bitcoin rose to $19,000, fell again, and people are wondering what is happening. Can I shock you? Oh, I'm going to say this for the end. I'm going to say this for the end. Let me leave it here. Let me leave it here. So these are the risks associated. Now, another thing is this: don't invest your money in Bitcoin until you have education about it. Don't go and put your money. If you don't invest in education, see, this year, in the past 6 months, I've taken over 3 classes on the internet. I mean, paid classes. I've paid for YouTube classes. I paid for Instagram classes. I paid for business startup classes. I paid for brand. Different classes I have paid for to equip myself in the field I am in. Not in crypto alone. Because I run crypto like a business. So I run my company not as a regular internet marketer, but somebody who wants to be abreast with the unusual skills that can help me build a Fortune 500 company. Because what I'm building is not a company that will feed me alone. It's a company that should be able to employ 100 people, feed people, get people done, platform-based business. If I've not spent in the past 1 year on training alone, I've not spent anything less than 5,000 USD on training. That's for fees. I don't talk about logistic fees. 2018, I went for a conference, World Blockchain Conference. The gate fee for World Blockchain Conference was over $1,000 US for just a 2-day World Blockchain Conference to connect, to get more wisdom, tokenization, and learn some things in my space. From there, I hosted the first blockchain. I was the first Nigerian that went to Dubai, gathered white guys, gathered black guys, and said, I want to hold a blockchain seminar here in Dubai. I'm the first Nigerian to break that history in the blockchain space. These are the risks involved. But anything that is risky has ways you can manage the risk. The reason why some people who bought Bitcoin are angry today is because they bought Bitcoin and probably did not know when to buy. When Bitcoin was $16,000 US, I sold off my BTC. I said, this is not a good time to buy. When people were coming to me, I said, don't put your money in. Don't put your money in. So last year, I resumed again. I started buying Bitcoin from from $9,000, bought at $6,000, bought at $4,000, bought at $5,000. I did buy at $3,000. I did buy at 3.5. I held. I was trading with the ones I had. How do I buy and sell Bitcoin? How do I buy and sell Bitcoin? There are various methods, options that we can use to buy Bitcoin. The first thing first, you must create a Bitcoin wallet. The first thing first, you must create a Bitcoin wallet. The most popular Bitcoin wallet we have is blockchain.info. We have other ones in Nigeria called Cryptostone. There's one on my account I used to do sample for people. So let me see if I can open that one. My blockchain.info. For the sake of security, so I used to leave ₦5 there, the $5 there, so that I can use to do experiment for some people. So how do I buy? How do you open a blockchain account? Very simple. Blockchain.info. It will ask you some questions, your email and some other things like that. And when you do that, you get access to your blockchain account. So let me see. This should open. This should open. Okay. Let me reset this so I can show you how to buy and how to sell. So why this is still opening, you create a wallet with blockchain.info, the most popular and trusted Bitcoin wallets. There are other ones I'm going to introduce you guys to, maybe via the chat. We're going to talk about those ones and we just share, but I want to. Now, the number of tabs I have here are too much. And these things have to close. Because you can't be hosting a webinar at the same time, open all these applications. Okay, guys, so a minute, please. Let me close this. Okay, this should open now. Okay, so why that is going on? Okay, so when you create a wallet on blockchain.info, I don't know if it is this chart. Okay. Now, if you come to this website, you can, if you want to sign up, if somebody wants to sign up fresh, you can just sign up. And this is actually easy. I don't know why my wallet is not opening. I don't know if it's the webinar affecting this. I don't even know what's this. Okay, interesting, nice. Now, once you fill in the questions required, it will ask you for your email, the password, you confirm, you sign up, you create it. Now, I'm going to walk you through some basic stuff you should know in a wallet like blockchain.info. Okay, I'm going to walk you through some basic things. Now, how to buy, how to sell, how to send, how to receive Bitcoin. I'm going to show you guys. Now, this wallet contains Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar. Now, this place is for sending. This place is for receiving. If you want to receive Bitcoin from somebody, there's something called wallet address. There's something called wallet address. So what is wallet address? You're going to see this now. It's like an algorithm or some mathematical numbers. Look at this now. So if I want to buy Bitcoin from somebody, let's say, please note this, only buy Bitcoin somebody who is trusted, because there are different methods to buy Bitcoin. Please mute your microphone, please. Please, if you're using your list, please kindly mute. Kindly mute. I don't know, I set this into mute on entrance. Why still doing this? Okay. So your wallet address, they are a set of, this is a programmable numbers. They are programs. So what you do is you copy, or you can use it if you don't trust your computer. Copy and or you don't, well, once you use this one, copy. Once you do copy. Now let me see if I can post it somewhere. Now that's the request. This is what you send to somebody who wants to send Bitcoin to you. Now I wanted to emphasize something. I run a cryptocurrency exchange, a peer-to-peer exchange, and every week we do volume of not less than 70 to 100,000 US dollars weekly. People buy and sell. I have about 200 traders who buy, who sell Bitcoin. They are trusted traders. Now, if you want to buy Bitcoin, let's say from Chris Annie, please always make sure the person you're buying Bitcoin, because there are various methods to buy Bitcoin. One of them is peer-to-peer. If you're in the US, another method to buy Bitcoin is through the ATM, Bitcoin ATM. There are over 4,400 Bitcoin ATM globally. You can buy and sell Bitcoin via the ATM. So there you can go with your bank card, slot it in, they debit your money from the bank, and they send your Bitcoin to your Bitcoin wallets. That's how it's done in developed nations. Or you can buy peer-to-peer, or you can buy a local Bitcoin, or Remitano, or different things. But please, for a starter, if you want to buy Bitcoin, approach me. I'm a trusted seller. I'm a trusted buyer. I buy Bitcoin. I sell Bitcoin. Peer-to-peer is one of the easiest way to sell your Bitcoin. And later on, I'm going to introduce you guys as we further on to exchanges online where you can sell your Bitcoin for cash. I have exchanges I do that with. I just drop my Bitcoin. They give me cash in 3 minutes. But that's not for you now. When you continue growing with us in this space, I'm going to show you don't want to lose money by mistake. So what I do now is, now if I want to sell Bitcoin or send Bitcoin, let's say I have somebody who is in the US and I want to send Bitcoin to the person. All I need to do is go to this request button, go to this send button. Since there are over 10 people on this my internet, this is my compound. Why is my stuff looking slow today? Or looking this thing? Okay, fine. Now, what I do is this. The address, you paste the address here. The amount in Bitcoin, if it is $100 you want to sell, you put it here. You can see the fee it's charging me to send 100 US dollars. Even 1,000 US dollars. Look at the fee it's charging me. Funny enough, I can even customize this fee. I can reduce it to, but don't try that yet. It gives you the option to even if it's 1 sat, whatever, you can use that and reduce your transaction fee. That's one of the beauty of these wallets. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. In short, if you run a Bitcoin node, a node is like a server that hosts Bitcoin. You can actually run almost free transaction of Bitcoin. That's one of the beauty. So the next thing you click is to click send and all that. So that is that for buy and sell of buying and selling Bitcoin. So receive Bitcoin, send Bitcoin, make payments in fiat. If you have to make payments in fiat, that's how you do it. Funny enough, you can also have this blockchain wallet.info on your mobile phone. You can have it on your mobile phone. Because of time, I want to go to the next teaching. So where do you buy Bitcoin and sell Bitcoin? I'm currently our company, Digital Abundance, we currently own Nigerian Bitcoin Exchange. So you can always buy Bitcoin from us. You can sell Bitcoin to us anytime T at any junction J. And for those who are even in our community, they even enjoy that facility faster and easier. Okay, let's go because I want to quickly show the next phase on the next one. 5 sure ways to make money in cryptocurrency. 5 sure ways to make money in cryptocurrency. For those who are still with me, please let me know if you're still with me. Send the chat, send something. Put I am here, I'm still here, I'm learning, or whatever you feel. What do you think? How's the meeting going? Are you enjoying it? Is this something? Are you learning something? Put a chat. Let me know. Let me be sure people are following me what I'm doing. Put a chat. Let me know. If you're with me, put a chat. Let me know. If it's going well. If you're understanding what I'm teaching. If what I'm teaching is impactful. If you're learning something about this, let me know, please. Okay, so we're about to go to the last leg of our training, the last leg of our meeting, the last leg of our online video conference, the last leg of our online video conference. Okay. Okay, so the last leg, sure ways to make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Sure ways to make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Boom. Sure ways to make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Sure ways to make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Okay, nice response so far. If you're having questions, you can start asking questions in the middle of a conference. You can start asking questions in the middle of a conference, or in the middle of a video meeting. So let's go to the next 5 sure ways you can make money in cryptocurrency. Okay, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Someone said I just left the meeting now and I can't come back. Maybe one of these days we're going to start holding such webinars on our Facebook group. So I'm going to share the link of our Facebook group too, so that you guys can always learn and be part of it there. Okay? Some people went out. Go back to the link.
Forget about whoever
Somebody say, what is the name of the wallet just finished displaying? It's blockchain.info. It's blockchain.info. 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 Okay. So money making strategies. I'm about to go to the last leg of our meeting. The last leg of our meeting. Money making strategies. How can ways I can make money in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? And via these, I'm going to share my experience. I'm going to share some of the things I've been able to do in the blockchain space, how I've been able to earn, and I trust you'll be able to get something from this. Our attendance has reduced from 40 to 34. So I'm trying to be patient with some people who said they were logged out. We had about 40 in attendance, and some people were logged out. Okay, so are we ready? Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go? 5 comments telling me I'm ready to go, then we're ready to push this. Okay. So we've talked about, okay, so now how do I profit from the cryptocurrency boom? Number one, Bitcoin to fiat trading. Bitcoin to fiat. Bitcoin fiat Naira trading. Bitcoin fiat Naira trading. Now, when I came to the blockchain space, I had a capital of about 200,000 Naira I was using. And then Bitcoin was around 500 US dollars plus. So one of the things I learned early on time, nobody taught me this though. I just saw what was going on and I bought a few cryptocurrencies. I invested in some. I actually invested in one MLM crypto like that I left later. So this is it. What I used to do is this. Immediately I learned about Bitcoin. The next thing I started doing was I started talking about Bitcoin on my Facebook wall, on WhatsApp. I started sharing the links to people to WhatsApp. Then you can learn about Bitcoin. I wrote a quick presentation of Bitcoin and I started telling my friends about it. So people began to contact me like they want to buy Bitcoin. So what I used to do is I knew some of my friends who were also, because as I came in, I joined the community. Very, very important. Mark this down. Make sure you're part of a community if you want to succeed in the cryptocurrency space. Because a community will give you leverage. A community will give you leverage. The leverage a community gives you is that there are certain assistance you will get from a community just because you're part of them. Okay, so the first thing I did was I got into some guys who were doing buy and sell. So the buy and sell we're doing, so people will ask me, Chris, I want to buy $5,000 worth of Bitcoin. Both the MMM Ponzi guys, both every kind of person, they're buying from us. So what I do is I put a chart. Let's say Bitcoin. There was a time Bitcoin rose to, in 2016, Bitcoin rose as high as 400 Naira per dollars. 400 Naira per dollars. As high as that. So we could buy Bitcoin for 350, 360 and sell to those people who are using it for Ponzi scheme for 400. So we gain 15 Naira. So if you sell $1,000 Bitcoin, you've gotten about, unlike today, where you get 5 Naira, 10 Naira, you get like 50,000 Naira. If you sell $2,000, you can get a margin of 20 Naira. If you sell 10,000. So we're doing volume. Fiat trading, began to buy, began to sell. I remember there was one time okay, I'll go to that one on my third or fourth lesson. So another thing you could do is that you could buy Bitcoin at $500. Let's say you have $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. Bola has $10,000 worth of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin rises to what they call it, to $12,000. He sells to Banjo and gains $2,000. What he has done is just cashing out on the increase in price of Bitcoin. That's as simple as that. Mr. Alex is a banker. He knows about a peer-to-peer market. So he buys Bitcoin at 350 and sells at 360. Let me see a chart. Lycée Lenu. There's a time Lycée Lenu Though I don't sell to him because his rates are crazy. Some of you don't know that some of these celebrities, this is what they do. Lycee. Okay, this is a chart. This is so I told him I have Bitcoin. So Lycee buys Bitcoin from people at 340. Let me see if I can screenshot this in the group. No, I won't do that, please, so that somebody doesn't go and start spreading. But this is it. My rate is 340. This is a chart to Lycee. I think that's too low. He said, okay, I can buy for 345. So he buys at 345. And a lot of Nigerians sell to him. You know why? Because his name is Lycee and he's trusted. I'm showing you the tricks how people make money now in Bitcoin. So he can now sell that Bitcoin. Like today, I have a client in Spain who is waiting for me to sell Bitcoin to him. Even if you don't have Bitcoin. So that transaction, on every dollar, I'm going to make about 6 to 7 naira on that transaction. Once I'm done with this conference now, I'll sell Bitcoin to him. And so if he's buying $1,000 BTC, I'm going to get 7,000 naira. If he's buying 10,000, I'm going to get 70,000. If he's buying 5,000, I'm going to get 35,000. That's how people make money in crypto, in Bitcoin, without even trading on the exchange. Through peer-to-peer sales. So you act like a bureau de change. So Lycee buys up to 100 BTC. Why? He has the volume and he has the clients who are ready to sell, who are ready to buy from him. So there are people who sell to Chinese. So they can buy for 345. The beauty of this game is in the volume. They can buy for 345 and sell for 360. Or you can buy for 360 and sell for 365, depending on your market. But the money is made in the margin, in the difference per dollars. That's one. Number two, airdrop. Airdrop became a great phenomenon. They became something very powerful. As of 2017, people were doing airdrop. So airdrop began to exist in 2014. I know Decred. Decred was one of the cryptocurrencies that started airdrop. And if you had airdrop is free bounties that a new coin or about to launch, a coin that's about to launch, they give it out free. So I can come now and say, okay, I want to start crypto coin. I'll say the first 1,000 people to retweet this post will get token. So when you fill all the tags, you join our Telegram group, we'll now distribute with your wallet address. Some people can get $10, some people can get $50, some can get like that on a random basis, 1,000 coins. If that coin goes to the exchange, it becomes something meaningful. Whatever it is, if your 500 coin is $500 or $50, whatever it is, it's like a lock game. It's like a giveaway, random stuff. That's how you make, that's airdrop. Now, the thing about it is that airdrops were what companies were using to gain community. So a community can do free marketing for them. So if you start a cryptocurrency, you can start with airdrops. But airdrops began to fade in the wake of 2018 and beginning, ending, and like that. They're no longer in vogue again. But this cycle will always come back. Next one, masternodes, staking and mining. There's a coin, I'm going to read the name of that coin, called MPXS. MPXS. This information is supposed to be for people who are paying for value, but I'm going to just say it now. MPXS. MPXS, you can stake MPXS. I have a bunch of MPXS on my Binance exchange. That every month, for putting that coin, there are coins like TRX, coins like MPXS, you can stake. Once you stake them, staking means you must have a particular number of millions of that coin or amount of that coin. That if you put it, you are not spending it, you're not trading, you're not selling it. It gives you reward for holding the coin. These are all masternode coins. They are not mining. Mining is a different game. I want to share something now. Feeling tired? Oh, where can I get water? Close by. Now, mining. I want to say something about mining. Some of you on this platform, watching me now, put your ear like this. Don't invest or put your money in any program telling you they mine Bitcoin. I repeat, if you want to save your money, don't put your money in any program telling you that they are mining Bitcoin. In short, Bitcoin mining, as at 2018, when Bitcoin price broke 9,000 to 6,000, 5,000 below, did not become profitable. You can't invest in mining unless you have big machines for it. Now, there are people who come together to do pool mining, but it's on a large scale. Most of them are actually MLM systems. They are not mining Bitcoin. Bitcoin mining is a big, expensive game. If you want to start Bitcoin mining on the big scale, you should be talking about millions of dollars, $1 million. Except your match mining. There are places they mine Bitcoin, Norway, cold countries, the hot countries, they have high machines. High machines. I wish, let me see if I can put up a video let me see if I can put up a video on, let me see if I can put up a video for mining. Let me see, Bitcoin video on mining. Let me show you where all this mining thing goes on. Bitmain is one of the biggest miners in the cryptocurrency scene. It's not the largest miner. They have various mining companies. If you go to your, you don't mine Bitcoin from home. Don't allow them tell you all those things. Mining Bitcoin from home and all those things. Buy a machine. And let me look for one of those. Bitmain. Mining farm, China. So you see how mining goes on. I'm going to show you how mining goes on. Okay. This is even a 2017 video. Let's just watch something. Russia, they do mining. There's no mining facility in Nigeria. I'm not sure. There's none. There's no call. You can't even try it. You need light. You need powerful stuff. So I don't give you when someone telling you they mine Bitcoin for you. Those things, most of them are scams. Most of them are scams. Okay, why the mining, this thing is loading. Number 3 way to make money in crypto is through ICO, initial coin offering. Initial coin offering. Initial coin offering. Let me explain. Okay, so the mining farm stuff is playing now. Okay, this is a typical mining farm. You can see the machines. That's okay, please. So let's go back to our lesson. Initial coin offering. Let me explain initial coin offering. Initial coin offering, if you are into shares, buying of shares those days, initial coin offering is like buying a coin before it's listed on an exchange. It's like buying a coin before it's listed on an exchange. And currently there are a few ICOs that I'm going to recommend soon for some people too. But it's usually a risky game, and it's most time a long-term game for me. In 2017, 2016 was when the ICO craze was mad. There's a coin called Ethereum. Ethereum started as an ICO. Ethereum today is worth over $100. During ICO price, it was less than $1. Less than $1, 2015 or so. Guess what? Today, that coin at one time crossed over $500. So you can make money with initial coin offering, ICOs. The next one, affiliate network marketing programs. Now, when I came to the blockchain space, there's a particular program I joined, and I earned about 4 Bitcoin between 2016 to 2017. I earned 4 BTC from the affiliate marketing program. The program is still on to today, but I'm not participating in it. Sometimes I just go down and I see some little change there, $100, $200. Well, I was among the first promoters of that program. The program is not dead. Started in 2016. A Canadian brought it to Nigeria. I took it up, but I now have bigger things to do, so I don't work on those small stops. Again, going around teaching people about affiliate marketing like that. So there are network marketing programs you can be part of, which as we continue, I'm going to still share some of them, but you have to be very careful. So people use this affiliate marketing and they dupe a lot of people. Some people tell you they invest, they do this, and they miss their money in Bitcoin. Next one. This one also helped me. You can start accepting Bitcoin and crypto as payment for your service and products. Like I have a book I sell called Crypto 101. It's on pre-order. I've had about 2 people who paid for my service in crypto. Okay, you can have a restaurant, you can have a bar, a supermarket, an online store, a music album. 50 Cent, some years ago, started receiving Bitcoin when Bitcoin was less than $600. Sold up those Bitcoin at $10,000. He was receiving this for his album, and once you receive it when it's low, you sell it when it's high. That's how you make money. Now, 2016, I did a particular business contract for a reverend father, and we've never met online. So I sold some stuff to him, and he sent me $1,000 Bitcoin. That $1,000 Bitcoin in 2016 was 1.8, about 1.9 something BTC. I kept that Bitcoin. I sold that Bitcoin at $2,000 in 2017. That's how you make money. You receive Bitcoin as a way, as a payment, as a service. You can receive that Bitcoin. You can say, okay, I'm having a, for instance now, okay, 2017, we started Cryptohub, and people started telling me to teach them about cryptocurrency trading. So when we started Cryptohub, our fee was $100. So we're receiving $100 till we increase our fee to $150. But before we increase our fee to $150 to $200, the first set of 5,000 USD or so we received, we saved it in Bitcoin. And that $100, that $5,000, sold those Bitcoin later when Bitcoin got to $5,000. And we were paying for those things at $1,000 plus. Somebody watched my video this week on our paid group. He said he saw a video I was shooting in 2017 when Bitcoin was just $2,000. So you can receive Bitcoin as payment, but you have to have a strategic plan for this. So you don't do 100% on Bitcoin. Next, provide technical service and products to the market. There are wallet providers. People make money through provision wallet. If you're a programmer, sit down with a group of people. You can start a wallet company. Miners, the big guys, exchange and trading platform, they make money via fees. Crypto hedge fund companies. One of the ways I started making money in crypto early days was people used to give me money to trade for them. And 2018, I've put a very strong clause on it. Because Nigerians don't know the meaning of loss. They only know profits. I'm going to share on that. I've had experience to manage portfolio of people for over 20 million naira. And guess what? In as much as nobody has come to me to say they've missed their money, it's one of the riskiest things to do in Nigeria. You know why? Nigerians want you to always declare profit. The day you declare loss, you are their enemy. And it doesn't work like that in business. In business, in stocks, in trading, in investment, if somebody is trading for you and the person is actually genuine, you don't expect profit all the time because the market is risky. If it's not risky, you should also put your head into there and do it yourself. So there are stockbrokers I was trading for. One of the things that made me move to Lagos then, I had some stockbrokers who would give me 4 million, 2 million, 3 million, trade for us, bring returns. So I give them returns, I take commissions from the returns I get. And I was using it to also build my cryptocurrency capital. I'm sharing too much knowledge here. Then another one, which may be the final one, is cryptocurrency trading and investment. Cryptocurrency trading and investment. Cryptocurrency trading and investment. I'm going to hint on this because one of the easiest, I keep telling people, I said my number one source of income, I have several streams of income. I'm an online businessman. I have several sources of income. But my number one since 2016 that has never kept me broke till today is what I call crypto trading and investment. It's one of the best things that has happened to me. I can't even explain how. You know one thing about this type of line of business? You don't need to bring 2 persons, to bring 3 persons, to bring 4 persons to do this business. In crypto trading, all you need is your smartphone, trading knowledge, a community, and a support system. So, what does it mean to trade cryptocurrency? It means trade Bitcoin for another altcoin to gain more Bitcoin and money. Buy and sell Bitcoin on major exchange with a click of button. Can I shock you guys? One of the first coins that earned me about 43 million in 2017, ENG. I was among the first people in this country that called that coin. I was in my group. Then we never had, how many exchange cryptocurrency trading signal group do we even have? I can boldly say I started the first, I and my team, we founded the first full Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency trading academy in Nigeria. The rest followed us. The rest followed our pattern. And that's why it's good for you to be a leader. And I'm excited about it. Today, the cryptocurrency market is about 100 and something billion. Let's go to the market. Let's go to the market. Let's see for ourselves. Let's see what is happening in the market. Let's go to the market so that it doesn't just be like this guy's just talking theory and theory and theory. What exactly is he saying? Let me show you clean and clear. Okay, so these are our company websites, abundance.io. That's I and my team members. So there's a tool everybody that wants to start trading cryptocurrency must learn. It's called CoinMarketCap. I'll share a bit of this before we round up the meeting. CoinMarketCap. So while that is loading, note that one of the reasons you should trade cryptocurrency is because this is one of the best times to trade crypto. Let me tell you why. Most coins that should have done 500%, some of them are still down. There's a coin called ENG. It's one of the best coins I have traded. One of the best coins that I've traded. Don't go and buy the coin now because I said ENG. The coin has done 500% in the past 1 month. You had me clear. 500% in the past 1 month. 500% in the past 1 month. It's one of the solid coins on the internet, on the cryptocurrency space. In 24 hours, it has done 70%. One of the beauty of learning crypto trading is that you can make money without going to the market to bring 3 people to join your program. Crypto trading is not long reach. Crypto trading is not MMM. Crypto trading is not MLM. You can become financially free with this type of. Who is disturbing my system? You can become financially free with this system. I started buying this coin one time, 2017. This coin is 4,000 Satoshi right now. They call it Satoshi. Because if you want to learn how to trade, there are things you must learn. You must learn things like Satoshi value, how to read the chart. This is the CoinMarketCap. Now, I'm going to show you a little historical value of this thing. We're going to see for ourselves. I bought this coin so even if I had held this coin since 2017 without selling, I'm still in profit till today with all the rise in Bitcoin. This thing you see is 24 hours gain of that coin. What has the coin gained? It means if you invested 1,000 US dollars in this coin yesterday night in 24 hours, you should be having 1,700 US dollars. I bought BNB early January. Let me show another coin that has done amazing well. That's why you don't join others who are saying Bitcoin has crashed. You don't join them to say it. See, we don't even want people to come and know this thing too much now. We don't want them to learn it too much. You know why? Let's be eating the one we can be eating small. Even if it's $100, $200, $1,000 we see, we eat. At least it will feed somebody for 1 month. You trade again. Let me tell you another good thing. Bitcoin beats Forex and stock. Mark, I said it. Quote me anywhere. Bitcoin beats Forex and stock. You can hold crypto trading beats Forex and stock. You can't hold a currency in Forex for long. You cannot hold a currency in Forex for long, but you can hold certain currencies in crypto for 1 month. For instance, this coin I'm about to show you guys. No result found. Okay, this is still loading. BNB. 2017, this coin went from 0 point something dollars to $2. I thought, oh, we've made all the money with it. When January was around $5, $7 this year, as I speak to you, Binance coin is currently worth over 15 US dollars. How? These things are all fundamentals, technical analysis. Are there losses in crypto? Yes, there are losses in crypto. How do I mitigate losses in crypto? Learn crypto trading. There are different ways in trading. There is swing trading. There is hold. There is day trading. There is long-term trading. There is long-term trading. What's happening to the coin market cap? Not reachable. There's long-term trading. There's short-term trading. Good. Okay, look at the coin I said at $15. It's now $13. It was actually $5 in January. So if you bought this coin yesterday, you've lost 8% of your money if you bought it. But you must know when to buy. My signal room, I'm going to send screenshots. I was telling people to buy this coin since January. I held this coin for 100 days. For 2 months, January, February, 90 days. 100% from $5 to $10 and sold off. That's crypto trading. Now, these are various ways you make money. Where do you trade on? On several exchanges. These exchanges are easy for you. Because of time, I'm going to do a bit of roundup now, so we can give room for questions and people who want to ask any questions. Let me tell you some reasons why you should trade cryptocurrency. The market is still new. The market is still less than $200 billion. The Forex is 5 trillion. Crypto is 130 billion. Where? Chris, how can you say crypto is 130 billion? Yes, crypto is 130 billion. Let me show you. Too many tabs are working against my laptop. Holy Ghost fire. Let me stop. Let me see if I can stop share for now. A minute, please. Let me stop share. Okay. Don't worry, you can still see me. Don't worry. Okay. So, various ways you can. So that's that for okay. Yeah. Your mark. Okay. Okay. So that's that. Now, The purpose of this meeting is not to start showing people crypto trading and doing practical sessions on all those things. These are the several ways. These are several ways you can make money via cryptocurrency. Yes, via cryptocurrency. I think that is that for today's meeting. Okay, so right away, I'm going to take questions. And from there, from questions, I want to see the feedback, and we can call it a day so that some of you can go and prepare for tomorrow's election. And, okay. Yeah. So use the chat, send in your questions. Use the chat, send in your questions. Everybody mute. Mute, 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 mute. You can send in your questions through the chat. Okay. I just dropped something inside the group. Our webinar for next week, how to increase your income through crypto trading and investments. That's webinar for next week. All those who are living now, maybe they were never part of us. Okay, questions. We can go to the group, we can ask questions. And so, okay. So, so the next thing now is somebody will be, I'm expecting questions. How do I get started, Chris, in cryptocurrency? How do I get started in cryptocurrency? How do I get started in cryptocurrency? I'll give you this advice before we call it a day. I'll give you this advice before we call it a day. Don't already make investments in Bitcoin when you've not made up your mind on the decision you want to take on actually what the future is. If you're not a believer, you're just learning for learning's sake, fine. Next thing you are also advised to do, if you want to take up a career, let's say in cryptocurrency, let's say you want to become a trader because that's one sure way to increase and make money, fine. If you just want to buy Bitcoin and hold it till, I know some guys who bought Bitcoin since how many years now. So I know a particular guy who bought Bitcoin from me last year. I've never opened his wallet or decided to open his wallet. It's like, okay, this is my 5-year investment and all that. Okay, popular question people ask. How much can I start with? How much can I start with? Popular questions people ask. So let me start breaking it down. My content writer, let me put up something he answered. He answered that question. So I'm going to put it up now so that everybody can read. Okay. If you want to start, let's say you want to invest for the long term, you can even put whatever amount you make, $100, $500, you want to use that to. Okay, this is so big. Oh, hold on, please. Let me get this. How do I get started? Open a wallet, that's number one. The next thing, buy Bitcoin and hold, if that's your decision, if that's what you want to do. But hey, if you want to go ahead to say, Chris, I really want to start earning income on this. Maybe you may need to wait for next week. I'm going to share some things on how to increase your income through cryptocurrency trading and investment. But if you have a capital, first thing first, if you are going to go into trading, please and please, we offer courses on cryptocurrency trading and investment. We're actually the first platform that has that full on our website here in Nigeria. You think about so many courses, but that's actually not what I came here to advertise today. But for those who are interested and they say, okay, Chris, we want to take up a course on learning cryptocurrency trading, or you want to still gain more knowledge, you're actually still waiting. One funny thing about people is that after you've taught them all these things, they'll come back and tell you, okay, Chris, I'm still waiting to learn from another person. Everything I've just summarized today on Crypto 101 is the basic education you will ever get in the Bitcoin and blockchain space. Now, if you now want to go further into learning blockchain applications, fine. If that's your goal, fine. Short. Our next 3 Friday seminars, the next webinar we're going to hold next 2 Fridays on 7 applications of blockchain. How to use blockchain for e-voting, blockchain for health, areas you can use blockchain and deploy blockchain in your business, in government, in politics, in cybersecurity, and several areas. So that is that for today. So let me introduce you once again to Crypto Hub and what we do. And we call it a day. Crypto Hub is a world-class cryptocurrency trading and investment education plus software provider. We're actually launching our app soon. We are the gateway to the blockchain economy. We are a Bitcoin and blockchain education platform founded June 1, 2016 with a mission to drive Bitcoin and blockchain adoption and help people create wealth in cryptocurrency via education. Currently, we have membership in over 6 countries and growing. We have members in Serbia, we have members in Ghana, we have members in London, the US, and like that. And currently, we have web visitors in more than 38 nations. I mentioned this earlier on. Crypto Hub is a privately owned company, brand owned by a company called Digital Abundance. It's a young platform, no third party. We create and own the rights to our products. We are West Africa's leading platform for Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency investment education. One of the things that makes us unique is that our mission is actually to spread Bitcoin and blockchain adoption for economic good. We don't trade for people, except maybe it's on a private arrangement you do with our CEO. Our CEO is Chris Ali, the guy talking to you. But that's not one of my services that I focus on. We train you both on blockchain for business, cryptocurrency trading and investment. In short, you can even go to our website now, Cryptohub.club, and go to the free and basic Bitcoin education platform and learn on your own. You see some things you need to learn. So many stuff. What is wallet address? What is mining? You want to start going to deep knowledge. You don't want to talk today. Go on our page. Go on our website. Our Facebook group, plenty information. Our Facebook our social media handle, plenty information are there. We also cryptocurrency trading and investment class. This class has about 14 videos and more added regularly. Then there's offline class made available for special cases and locations. Like throughout from December, November ending till January ending to January, February, I was all through going Lagos, Kano, Abuja. What was I going for? We actually met the former governor, the current governor, of the popular guy you guys know, the Gandu Dollar guy. we've actually proposed some blockchain-based system for Kano State government, and within those periods, we were able to hold several offline training for people in Kano State. So also hold offline trainings, but I focus more on the online videos, online trainings. They are more. It helps to reach more people. I would train over 100 people in Kano State within those periods. Took more than 11 to and fro flights just to make sure we share blockchain education in Kano. We also have access, when people enroll for our crypto trading and investment class, they access our trading chat room. They have instructors and experts who give trading signals that can help you start profiting from day one you join our platform. But first of all, please, I will not encourage you to trade until you finish watching our 14 videos, and they are for the paid groups too. So what do they entail too? We also hold live trading classes, market analysis, and webinar replay. I may share this webinar. This webinar for those who couldn't attend. We'll see how we can share it with them to increase your knowledge. So we give you mentorship, we give you updates, market updates, and this is what we propose in our app. Not yet active, not yet active, not yet active. So we have a free Telegram group. Our Telegram group, you can go there once in a month. You can drop trading signals, events, access to our blockchain beginners course, which we're updating every month. Okay, this is Crypto Hub Universe package. This is actually for, forget all these ones. These are not, let's see. Okay, so that is that for today. Those who have questions, I'm waiting for you guys to ask questions. That's why I'm still talking like this. I'm waiting for questions. I'm waiting for questions. That's why I'm still talking. If not, we can call it a day. And maybe you want to ask your own question in the group. We can tackle it in the group and move on from there. Then one more thing before I leave. One more thing. By March 30th, my book on Crypto 101 is coming out. So for those of you who want to have a physical copy of that book, you can also place your order. The book is very, very cheap. So it's the simplest book you will read about Bitcoin, blockchain, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, applications. I went deep down the book. I talked on cryptocurrency classifications, different types of cryptocurrency, what they are used for, risk, how risk management, a lot of stuff like that. History in blockchain and blockchain applications, and so on and so forth. So I'm opening the landing page for that. You can also get the book. The book is actually just $10 for those who are interested. Now, there's a guy asking a question saying, I know how to trade, but I need assistance. You can send us a chat. You can go to our website and see what we offer at Cryptohub.club. You can see what we offer. This is our website. Bitcoin blockchain beginners course, crypto trading and online investment plus trading signal. Then for those who are saying, I know how to trade though, but all I want is your signal assistance. Just go on this website, visit it. If you like what we offer here, come back to us. We enroll you into our platform, and from there you get started. Please and please, like I emphasize, your success on the blockchain space is dependent on two major things: education and community. Education and community. If I take a course now in Crypto Hub, for instance, this is a free course. These ones are paid. These ones are paid for. This is a free course. Let me show you instances. Short videos that can help you. And guess what? We are also updating these videos regularly. We keep updating, putting up new videos. Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin? What is Bitcoin mining? What is blockchain, how it works? And so forth. What is an address? What is Ethereum? Disruptive power of Bitcoin. And next week, we're putting in more videos. What is BNB? Videos and videos and videos. And these ones are free. The other ones are paid. And so if you're ready to go with whichever option, talk to one of the admins. Talk to me. I'll be online now before I go to bed. I slept around I slept around 7 a.m. this morning. I had a meeting till around from 2 a.m. till around 5. And then that's the price you pay for the industry we are building. So that is it for today. And for my book, you want to place an order, Crypto 101 is launching March 30th. But those who are placing pre-order now, I'm giving them some kind of unusual package, some kind of benefits, though not some kind of sweet benefits. You go here, Crypto 101 / Cryptohub.club. This is my first hard copy book and my third book in the cryptocurrency space. It is my first hard copy to be printed out. You're going to learn the untold history of money, the basic education about Bitcoin and blockchain, a little history about me, and you come here, pre-order, you can pay with PayStack, Bitcoin, or you want to private chat me, you can do that, and we get the ball rolling. I hope you all got something today. That's actually my major key, because my job for the next period of time, the next 4 weeks, is to focus on blockchain cryptocurrency education. Please and please, follow our email updates. We'll put a link to our Telegram group. Sometimes we'll drop once in a while a signal on our Telegram group. For those who used to jump out of Zoom meetings like this, we're also going to share the link to our Facebook group so that we can start holding such meetings on our Facebook channel. If you can't pay for any of our services, you say you're not even buying any book, don't leave the group. Stay. We'll be putting up updates that will help you. We want to help people, give them education. So when you are fully convinced, you can know what next to do. That's what we want to do. Simple education. Even if you don't buy anything from us today, stay in the group. Join the Telegram channel. Get the news. Get updates. Keep educating yourself in the cryptocurrency space. And for those who are saying, "Oh, guys, I want to take the book by the horn, and I want to join Chris to start earning the same way he earns in cryptocurrency." Give yourself the next 90 days. Take a course. Study for the next 2-3 weeks. Start trading in the next 2-3 weeks. And boom, you're good to go. You know the good thing about our cryptocurrency trading course? We teach you how to set stop loss. I tell people I don't lose anything more than 8% in any trade I go. Why? Because I know how to set stop loss. I know my targets. I know so many other stuffs you can learn in the cryptocurrency space. Secondly, one of the services we offer to make sure we help people online is that once you join Crypto Hub, you have access to our exchange. Our exchange has a group of cryptocurrency traders and buyers and sellers. So even if you have 50 Bitcoin you want to sell today, join our WeGoX exchange. Join our, you will see people that will buy your Bitcoin. They will swap it, boom, in 1 minute, and they pay you cash. They will also have a platform called Daba, a platform where people are learning high income earning skill. So we will share those updates with you guys. But for now, we're calling it a day. Should we go to the WhatsApp group for those who have questions? Maybe there you can feel more free to ask questions, and we go. Do have a lovely day. My name remains Chris Annie. I'm interested in your success. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you make progress in the blockchain space. Please, one closing remark I'm going to leave is this. If not for anything, make sure you're a player, not just a spectator in the Bitcoin cryptocurrency space. Elon Musk said Bitcoin will replace paper money. Even if that will happen in the next 50 years, it will definitely happen in our lifetime. Paper money is going to reduce. We're going to have more influence. People will start running away from government systems of money to this type of system of money. I was in Dubai last year, and I needed to go shopping for my mom and my younger ones. And guess what? The $2,000 I had to do all those shopping, I had them in Bitcoin. Guess how I sold my Bitcoin in Dubai? I went on localbitcoin.com. I got somebody who was going to buy. We met at Central Mosque. He gave me the RAM. I just did like this. We just did exchange like that. Boom. I think I still have the video of that transaction. I went to the place I went to buy, exchanged Bitcoin for the dirham. It was even a Pakistan guy. There were 2 Pakistan guys who came around. We exchanged Bitcoin. You can use Bitcoin anywhere in the world. In short, the latest forms of technology breakthrough is that you can even send Bitcoin via radio transmission and even without the internet. That's how sweet, that's how interesting this system is. All right, guys. Our next webinar is on Friday. How to increase your income. Check your check the WhatsApp group, how to increase your income through Bitcoin trading and crypto investments. Please and please, I'll see you guys. Do have a wonderful evening. Stay out of trouble, except those of you who are staying in dominated zones where military are, like Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom. If you're going to vote, please be careful. Don't go and start putting your place in any area. If you die today, Nigeria moves on and nobody remembers you. It will just be a national ceremony. They will count you among those that went. Vote for people you need to vote for, and please stay out of violence. I'll see you guys next time. For those who want to engage more engagement, we can go to the WhatsApp group and continue. Do have a lovely evening.